Guys, so I posted a tutorial for this video. I'll put it somewhere here, and I got a copyright strike. And some of you must have seen it where I said I made a 300 grams fringe bouncy wig. I showed you guys my updated curling method or curling technique and the products I use. I also showed you guys how to cut a fringe, and that video was 16 minutes long, but I got a copyright because I used the sound, and it's not like I usually use sounds in my video, and that sound that I use is those sounds that you can get for free, that all you need to do is put the link to the sound in your description box, and then you're allowed to use them. And that's what I did. I've been using that sound, like, on my other channel where I used to post short vlogs. I use these sounds, and I've been using this sound consistently now for some videos now in my tutorial videos. But why I got a strike, I don't know, because I linked to this thing, and so, and I'm so sad because I took my time to teach you guys how to color and also how to make a fringe. I even made a mistake like in making the fringe, and I showed you guys how you can correct it. And the issue is I didn't back up the video in my Google Photos. I already deleted it from my phone because of space. I deleted it from InShots already as well, so there's no way I can download it. But not to worry. So I in the beginning of the video I was like, I got like a bulk order of ventilating and wigging. So I was using the opportunity to like show you guys because the person asked for a fringe bouncy wig. And so yeah, I used the opportunity to film the tutorial. Anyway, so I still have bundles here, right? So that one was 18 inches. I still have bundles here, and thank God, sha. So I'm supposed to also make a I mean, it's a bouncy, right? I'm supposed to ventilate it and also wig it. Just that for this one, we're not making it into a fringe. You just wanted a fringe for that one. So for this now, I'll film how to style it. That's how to achieve your bounce. You know, the bombshell, the reverse bombshell, everything I'll be doing, sha. This is the wig, right? So I'll show you guys how I achieved it. But yeah, I got bulk order 7 weeks. I've made two already. I've made two already. This is going to be the third one. And also, if you're watching this video and the Lord has laid it in your hand, no, the Lord has laid it in your mind to get me a camera, then I will appreciate. So allow the Lord use you today. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so this is the bundles. You can see it's 16 inches like I mentioned, and this is my lace. You can see the closure I ventilated. Guys, if you want to learn how to ventilate, I will link the video in the description box where I spoke about. Just watch it, just go down and watch it after you're done watching this. So this is the hair. As you can see, it's looking all full, 300 grams. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to show you that I double weft everything, but first I'm going to pin the back because I did not do that. So back to what I was showing you guys, yeah, double weft everything. The only part that I did the single was this last line. That's the last line where it meets the closure. That's the only part I did single there, because, and everything entered. I didn't waste any hair. I put in everything, every single thing. So these are my products. The first one is the argan oil hair treatment, then my heat protectant, my iodized serum, and then my wax stick. I'll also show you guys my what's it called, my holding spray that I will use. So I'm going to spray this generously into the hair, right? Because we're going to be using a lot of heat on this, like very, very high heat, because we're curling. So I like to use the argan oil plus iodized, because the iodized alone doesn't give, like, it gives shine, but the shine doesn't last. So this other one, mixing it together, just helps it give more shine. I don't use too much of the argan oil, just like one pump, like you saw me use, very little, one pump, and then I put like 2 or 3 of the iodized. So I'm going to massage that into the hair properly, and as you can see, I am sectioning and massaging it into the hair because I don't want to add again when I'm curling or when I'm styling. I don't want to add until I am done with the hair, like proper. So you can see my comb is gliding through it properly. So the next thing you want to do is blow dry the hair to straighten it up a bit. I like to do this because it's like gives it, I mean, we're trying to do something new, even though we're curling again, but like I like to have like a, should I say, clean slate. Like, I mean, perfectionist. I don't know if other people do it, but I like to do this. This just helps it helps the curls like taking the new styling, if you guess what I mean. So now that I've done that, you can see what the hair is looking like. Even though it still has the styling, the initial styling, but it's more loose now. I can see that my rat's tail comb is going through it smoothly. So we're going to be molding the top, and before I do that, I'm just going to go and pluck the hair, because my client wants a little bit of plucking. Even though when I ventilate here, you can see the ventilating, this is without plucking. It looks very natural, and you want to learn this. I know you want to learn it, so go and watch that video in the description in the description box. So yeah, this is before plucking. See, natural, right? And this is after plucking. I really did not do too much because, like I said, I ventilated the closure to look natural already. So what I did, what the plucking did was to just remove those guidelines. And this is my cat Machiavelli. That's just like quarter of his body. He's actually a big boy. Anyway, so I'm now going to mold the front like I told you guys. And now I like to do the front before I do the back. I think my last video where I showed you guys how to curl like this, I did the back before I did the front, if I'm not mistaken. But for now as it is, I like to do the front then just do the back. So I've used my hot comb, and then I'm going to use my wax stick, and I go very lightly. I don't like to put too much. You do not want products build up on your hair, especially on your closure area, so it's not looking all, there's way it's going to look. So I'm just going lightly because I'm going to add more product, and I don't want the wax stick to now be the like main thing there. So after I put that, I'm going to comb it and then going in with my hot comb. And you guys, I think I need a new hot comb at this point. I feel like I have overgrown this one. It still does the job for me, but I think it doesn't get as, I don't know. I should just need a new hot comb. Salon Max, BBL, if you guys are watching this, I need your hot comb. That 950 degrees one, and that one. Anyway, so I just added my Lotta body mousse that I said I like. I can see as I'm brushing. Can you see that our plucking is showing? Like, can you see that? Can you, like, this is giving natural. This is giving somebody's hairline. So this is my holding spray. One of it is very little left, and then the other one is a new one. So yeah, so I'm starting with the small one. And see, I don't ever get used to this thing, because even if you press it very little, it will come out very well. So you have to be careful with this. This spray gives a much stronger hold than the ultra set one, right? So that's why I like to use it for just my molding, but I try not to put too much, because if you put too much, it's going to make your closure or your lace feel too hard. So I go with like very little, and I try to control it. And then I'm going with my hot comb to, like, the hot comb just makes it dry, like dries it out, and then it stays. So guys, look at that hairline. Phew. You really want to learn from me, just go and watch that video. Go and watch it. So now that we have done all of that, so whatever I did on one side, I did on the other side. Okay, so everything is now put together. I'm just going to go straight to using my elastic band to hold it down, and I'm using my T-pins to hold the elastic band. The T-pins is stronger than the normal office pin. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to place it down like that. Initially I took it up, but then I brought it back down, because I don't want the elastic band to like hold all of the front. If not, it's not going to look nice. There's a way people style, like when you go on TikTok, it's like, that these ones, they are just doing, like, they just watch and they are doing it. They don't really, I feel like people don't really they don't really take their time to make sure that hair looks good. They just follow the processes. Okay, do this, and then that's all. As long as they've done it, that's all. But me, I don't do that. So now, I'm using my hot comb now to bring the hair to the side, because I'm not planning to leave it back, like backwards, the way I did the first time. Okay, so yeah, the first one was just to help me keep the front like the way I wanted it to be. So now I'm going to bring it all to the side, because that is the look we are going for. And if I was given permission to add layers, I'll just add layers to this hair at this point, but no, I wasn't. So I'm adding my holding spray now to the top. You can see I sprayed very little, because I do not need too much. I don't want my lace or the closure feeling strong as rock. Okay, so after doing that, I'm also going in with the hot comb. And yeah, so now I just added more band to like hold that in place, because now we're going to start working. So guys, I decided to turn on my mic to like explain this part. I didn't want to do a voiceover. So now I'm about to start curling, and I double weft everything like I told you guys. And now I'll be working with two lines, right? So that means I'm working with 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what you want to do is divide your hair into two. If like I'm used to doing this, so I don't necessarily have to like section it left and right. So I'll use my eyes. Like with my eyes, I can tell where the middle is. So it means this is the middle. So what you want to do is we're doing the reverse bombshell, okay? And then when we get to the top, we'll be doing the bombshell. So I'll just explain it. So because I'm not going to have time to like show you everything, right? My battery is low, even though I'm working, I'm not charging, and I have little space, so I don't want to like waste it. So now this side is going to be coming in like this to face here, and this other side is going to be coming in to face here, okay? Dividing your hair into two, right? So we're going to be doing the reverse bombshell, meaning this is how your curls will be. If we're going to do the bombshell, it's going to be this way, and this one is bombshell coming out of the face. There's also the bombshell coming, this one is coming towards the face. There's also the bombshell coming away from the face, and then the reverse bombshell too, reverse bombshell coming towards the face, and then there's a reverse coming away from the face. So now we're doing the reverse away from the face, so it's coming here, it's coming here. And since this is like very full, I can't be having I can't be having like just two. If this was like very light, I'd have just divided this in half and then had two. But now it seems like I'm going to have to divide this into four. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, like that, like that. Even though there are cases where you can have five, so you can either choose to do three facing here and two facing here, or three coming this way and then two facing here. And then when we get to the top, okay, let me just ping this mic so I can explain the top. So for the top part, I like to do the bombshell, and like for the very last line, okay, I hope you can see this. So now, if I'm when I get to the top part, it's like I have two sections left. So here, that's the whole of the closure itself is one section, and then maybe two more lines is another section. Or if I have just one line left, that's another section. So what I like to do is the last two, that's the closure, and then here I like to do the bombshell for those two. And doing the bombshell for the first line here, I do the bombshell but away from the face, and then the very top one now I do these two sides. I'll do the bombshell towards the face, like coming out like this. But this one, bombshell but away from the face. I hope you understand, because I'm not going to have time to explain again. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and just show you guys what I'll be doing, and also show you the top. But yeah, that's going to be it. And then hopefully this light stays for me to finish up this thing, and then I'll allow it sit for, let's say, a day. I don't have time to allow it sit for 2 days. The longer you let your curls stay after you like style it, curl it, the longer it lasts. So maybe a day or two, but I'll definitely come a separate day to come and show you the takedown process, and then we can see the final result. I hope you guys understand or you understood what I just explained. So as I was walking, I was like trimming the ends because they were a bit rough and I did not like that. So whatever I said just now, like in the clip where I explained with my mic, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I like to like use the curler to like straighten the hair for me a little bit, just straighten it, because like I said, I like to work with a clean slate, right? We're trying to like give it new styling, so it has to be like we're starting from scratch. So I'll let it stay for some minutes. Don't mind the way this thing is going sharp sharp. I let it stay for some minute. Like I make sure it is hot before I take it out. It's very important. And you also want to work in smaller sections. Don't do big sections, except your curler is big. Okay, like do smaller sections, just enough for the heat to distribute properly, because if you do big sections, then it will take time for the heat to get to it. So smaller sections, you see now I did 4 here, okay? And you can see like just from that one, this thing it already took form. So yeah, I just did it again because I didn't like how it was going, and then I'm going to use my pin to hold it down. And if you're doing this, you might be wondering maybe how many packs of this pin you should have. I think by 3 to 4. So now I did the bombshell on this top, and that's what I was just pointing out. So I'm now going this, like that was how I did it. So now I'm going to do the bombshell but towards the face, okay, toward the face. And guys, if you want detailed styling videos like this, I also have an online class where I said like for one-on-one. I'll also link that video in the description box. Just go and watch it. Every information that I cannot start telling you everything here, so just go and watch that one if you want to learn, because in that one I'm not teaching you only how to do this. I'm teaching you how to make a blunt cut wig as well. I'm teaching you how to make a pixie. Either you're learning for 2 weeks or 1 month or let's say a month and 1 month at the same time. Anyway, so please, I'm begging you to go to the description box so that you watch it, the ventilating one. If you're ventilating, you want to learn, fine. If it's wigging, you want to learn, fine. Okay, the ventilating one is like I'm making detailed videos and I'm putting them here on YouTube, making a playlist, and then I will give you the link when you pay for it, but yeah, I shared it there. So you see now I'm using my ultra set. Now my ultra set is what I use when I'm done curling because it gives me very soft hold. I can see how I am not putting it close to the hair because we're trying to control it. Okay, if you put too much, it will make your hair hard. So I let that hair sit for like a day and some hours, and this was, I think I did that on a what, on a Tuesday. This was a Thursday. Yeah, so I'm taking down the curls and I'm going in the direction of how I curled them. Can you see that? That's very important because if you don't follow the direction, then what was the point of, like going like one side facing and the other side facing? So this is the side where I did the bombshell, and I'm just going to use my hot comb to lay that down. Now this was the idea. The bombshell part now is covering it up, and I'm going to use water to just help me support it to lay flat. Yeah, that's water, that's not my heat protectant. It's just an empty bottle that I added water into, and then like a bit of mousse that I use for my one of my healers styling. So you can see what it looks like after I've laid that part down. Can you see? So I'm going to also lay down this other part. And guys, this is what we have. But first of all, let me transfer it to our mannequin, and you can see I also did a little touch up for the front there. See the inside, very neat, very neat. Okay, and yes, this is what our hair is giving. This is what our hair is giving. Tell me, if you saw this hair just like this, would you have believed that I sat down to ventilate it? I sat down to pluck it. I sat down to style it. Like, if you're seeing this for the first time, I'm very sure you will not believe that I did this. But yes, I did it. And I can also teach you. I'll not stop talking about these things until you guys actually reach out to me to learn. Okay, so yeah, you can see our bounce is still there, and it's going to be there because I allowed it stay for a day. The longer you allow your bounce stay for, the longer it stays. And there's something else I do now to help my bounce even last longer. Now, but I'll not tell you guys here until you pay for the wigging class. Then I'll tell you that secret because I cannot be telling people everything now. And just tap on either of the videos that are on the screen right now. One is for the ventilating class, one is for the wigging class. Tap them. In fact, watch both of them. I'm just saving you stress from going to the description box. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.